Welcome back to Hidden Source News, where we break down movies from every angle, honest reviews, deep critiques, and the real pulse of what fans and critics are saying. Today we're diving into Freakier Friday. Yes, the long-awaited sequel to the 2003 classic Freaky Friday starring Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. After 22 years, they're back. And the question is, does this sequel live up to the hype, or is it just another nostalgia cash grab? Buckle up because we've seen it, we've studied the early critic reactions, and we've got a lot to say. Gap 5S. This film was announced last year and fans instantly lost their minds. I mean, how could you not? The original Freaky Friday became iconic. Boho fashion, emo band culture, Chad Michael Murray as the crush of every teen in 2003. The sequel, Freakier Friday, is directed by Nisha Ganatra and brings back both Lohan and Curtis, alongside a whole new generation of characters. There's a twist this time too. Instead of a two-person body swap, we get a four-way swap. That's right, grandma, mom, daughter, and future stepdaughter all switching bodies. And yes, it's every bit as chaotic as it sounds. Let's talk performances, because they're the backbone of this film. Jamie Lee Curtis is an absolute blast in this movie. She leans all the way in, goofy, over the top, totally game. Critics say she's having the time of her life, and honestly, it shows. Every scene with her is magnetic. Lindsay Lohan. What a comeback. She hits that perfect note of being both the exasperated mom and the confused teen when the swaps start happening. The chemistry between her and Curtis is still golden. One critic said, "They haven't missed a beat," and I agree. It's like they picked up right where they left off. And then you've got the new cast. Manny Jacinto plays Eric, a British chef and Anna's fiancé. He's charming, hilarious, and yes, he even choreographed his own dance scene. Julia Butters and Sophia Hammonds round out the teen cast. Honestly, they hold their own and bring modern energy without feeling like a TikTok ad. Everyone here is dialed in. The swap scenes are so good because these actors actually act like each other. Not just voice tones, but facial expressions, body language, even weird quirks. It's brilliant. This movie is funny. Like, laugh out loud funny. Brandon Davis called it silly and sometimes confusing, but hilarious throughout. It's chaotic, yes, but in a good way. It doesn't try to be edgy or ironic, it just leans into the slapstick, the misunderstandings, the awkwardness. And then it does this pivot halfway through where the humor blends into heart. I really enjoyed the banter between all these actors. There's a scene, I won't spoil it, but it's a conversation between generations and it lands. It's not trying too hard, it's real. That's what a lot of critics are praising. It's not just funny, it's touching. It has an emotional depth that really plays out in this movie and you really feel it. Gap 5S. You laugh and then you get misty-eyed. Exactly what you want from a family comedy. One thing that deserves a ton of credit, this movie doesn't just repeat the past, it corrects it. Remember the 2003 version had some problematic Asian stereotypes? This one addresses that directly, and not in a preachy way. Director Nisha Ganatra brings back Rosalind Chow and Lucille Soong, two original cast members, in new cameo roles to acknowledge those issues. It's smart, it's respectful, it shows growth. And it makes the movie feel more modern and inclusive without losing its soul. Now, if you're wondering whether this movie has callbacks to the original, absolutely, and it nails them. We get the return of Pink Slip with a remix of Take Me Away, and if you don't scream when that hits, are you even alive? Lohan's wardrobe includes some subtle nods to her old look. One outfit in particular had fans online calling it Pink Slip meets Coachella. It's vintage meets Gen Z. You'll also see cameos from Chad Michael Murray, Stephen Tobolowsky, and even Mark Harmon. None of it feels forced, it just clicks. Okay, so what didn't work? Honestly, a few things. Some viewers said the four-way swap was confusing at first. You do get a little whiplash trying to track who's in whose body. But once it clicks, the payoff is worth it. I did not feel like I was confused, but everyone has a different point of view, but was able to keep up with all the craziness and enjoyed the movie. The pacing in the second act also slows down just a bit, especially during the setup of emotional arcs. But that's nitpicking. If you're there for the comedy and chemistry, those scenes don't drag. It just depends on your expectations. So, what's the verdict? Freakier Friday is a win, but I did feel that this movie should be a Disney Plus release. Nonetheless, I felt good watching the movie. Even though I'm not the core audience, it did not dissuade me from watching and being interested in this movie that was entertaining to watch. It's a heartfelt, funny, nostalgia-powered sequel that actually justifies its existence. The performances shine, the comedy lands, the callbacks are perfect, and the emotional payoff is real. It doesn't just cash in on Gen Z or millennial memories, it evolves, it grows. It deserves to be seen. We give Freakier Friday a solid 7 out of 10. It's a movie the whole family can enjoy, and yes, it'll have you digging out your old pink slip playlist by the end. If you liked this review, don't forget to subscribe to Hidden Source News. We drop honest movie reviews, news breakdowns, and deep dive stories from around the world. No fluff, just facts and passion. What did you think of Freakier Friday? Or are you excited to watch it? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay sharp.